and the way it feels like you're losing a whole jug of blood, but it's only 3 tablespoons. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, feel much welcomed and don't forget to subscribe. Ever imagine we're in a new month already? Wow, so happy new month and welcome. So today we're going to talk about period or menstruation, and by defining it, a period or menstruation is a normal bleeding that occurs as a part of a woman's cycle. Or I can say in simpler terms, every month a woman's body prepares for pregnancy, and if that doesn't happen, the womb or the uterus sheds its lining. Every girl experiences it differently. Normally, most girls get their first period at the age of 12. I remember I started at the age of 8 or 9, and that was too early for me. So it also depends with the person's body. I can say the age bracket for when you should expect is from the age of 10 years to 15 years old. So if you haven't started yet, don't worry, look out for this sign. If you notice a discharge, fluid like mucus on your panty, just know it begins from about 6 months to a year before your first period. If you're having your period for the first time ever, I want you to know this. Be very careful. You can become pregnant unless you want to be pregnant at a very young age. Now we have regular and irregular period. Regular, it's the normal one that goes for a cycle of 28 days. Now irregular is the one that has the cycle of 35. It goes more than 35 days or less than 21 days. And what do I mean by that? I'll give you an example. So before you start your period, you go for the normal one. You count 28 days before your period. Now the irregular one, you count, it's never predictable. You can go for 35 days, then you start your period, or again when the next time comes, you go for again 21 days instead of the 35 days. Now it's 21 days, then your period. I'll give you the tips to reduce the pain, the period pain. And this pain sometimes it's really irritating, but if you experience severe pain whereby you vomit or you're unable to do your normal activities, you should see a doctor. And what I do when I have this pain, I love taking ginger water. Like I cut raw ginger, then boil it, then drink it. Or if you don't like it that way, you can make ginger tea. And also plain water, it really helps. Warm water, when you drink warm water, it helps to relieve the cramps. And also taking a shower with hot water, it's really refreshing. It eases the pain of the cramp. And also, one thing to avoid, we have cravings during this time, and we crave for the wrong things. We crave for junk food. For me, I crave for junk food. I love chocolate. But I try to avoid that as much as I can because it worsens the situation. Just try and check your diet during that time of the month. There are some cases that really need medical attention. If the bleeding lasts more than 7 days, you should consult a doctor. If you have very heavy bleeding That is, you need to change your pad every 1 to 2 hours. You should also see a doctor. If your period has started at the age of 8, which is very early, you should see a doctor. If you are 15 years or more and you haven't started your period yet, you should also see a doctor. So that's just a few points that I have given you. At least now you know and you have the idea of what to expect if you haven't experienced yet. Did you know that you lose 3 tablespoons of blood each time you have your period? The moment I knew this, I was like, and the way it feels like you're losing a whole jug of blood, but it's only 3 tablespoons. And now you know if you didn't know. So I want to encourage you, young girl, you teenager, you young woman, that it is okay when you're in this time of the month. Don't feel embarrassed or shy or ashamed to carry your pad in your bag, in your pocket. Don't feel ashamed when you want to go to the washroom to change or to wear your pad. Carry it with pride, because these things, they happen to all of us ladies at some point in our lives. We all experience this, and it's a time that we embrace this thing that is part of us, and we shouldn't be intimidated or we shouldn't feel bad about ourselves. We should feel like queens when we are in this situation. Is it a situation? No, it's a part of life. So when you're in this stage, or let's say when you're in this moment, enjoy it while it lasts. So until then, I'm grateful. Thank you. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you have anything to share with us, do it in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, pause and just subscribe, then continue watching. Thank you. It has been awesome and I'm grateful. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe.